I actually read an article the other day that if you commute 2 hours a day in a vehicle, that could now be, for example, an autonomous vehicle, you can complete your PhD in the span of 4 years just from your car.
That's insane.
If you just take that time. So I'm so happy you pushed it into this direction, because almost for every single bad scenario we've just explained, it also opens the opportunity for many good things. Even the blue-collar workers maybe losing their jobs, maybe sweeping the street, for example. That's definitely going to be roboticized at some point, right? It takes them and forces people to become innovative. It forces them to become creative. Listen to the word Terramana. I've never said and uttered that word anywhere. I saw a video on TikTok or something of Dwayne promoting his new branded tequila, and I thought, yeah, that kind of makes sense. He's a Hawaiian dude or whatever. But I've never spoken to anyone about it until that night at the party, and now suddenly it's appearing everywhere. So it's not like I Googled it. It's not like I did any research on this tequila that he's making or collaborating with. I uttered the words. My phone was on lock during this conversation at the party. And now suddenly I'm just inundated with Terramana tequila adverts, and it's funny because I can't buy it locally where I'm at.
When you mentioned the term machine learning, and that falls sort of under this umbrella called artificial intelligence or AI.
Yes, it's a
and
subset.
That you're effectively training a machine to train itself. You're giving it the ability to learn by itself, to grow by itself, right? And based on the information that you put into that system, it will then learn from that information. And I think that is so amazing, because what you're also saying is that we're seeing this in marketing, and it's simplifying the marketing field, because all of a sudden in the past, when businesses needed to gather a ton of information, maybe by surveys, someone actually stepping door to door, having people fill out surveys to tell them what they want. We now are living in this interconnected world where people are inputting that information freely on the internet, right? They're doing so by signing up to Facebook or social media platforms such as, I don't know, Twitter and Instagram. And by not just signing up, but posting and reacting to those posts, we're gathering a ton of information, and as you call the data points, that can then be fed into the system, this artificial intelligence system that can basically say, this is the information that I've gotten. What can I make of that? And which data points am I interested in order for us to publish this marketing campaign?
I'm not saying that it's going to be super effective. I personally lean in towards AI. So I prefer having all of that, let's say, targeted marketing in my face, because it brings me stuff that I want and not stuff that I don't need mostly. Mostly it's very accurate as well. But that could be a tip, is if you do find everything to just be a little bit too obtrusive, just go maybe stay on an island with, no, I'm kidding. But there is no switching AI off. It's here to stay. It's definitely going to be honed into a level of precision, I think, that's already quite frightening. But there are always options. So if you use specific applications regularly, just go look at the privacy settings. Make sure that you are okay with the level of privacy infringement that the application may cause.
If you've derived some great value from our show thus far, please take a second to rate and review us on the platform that you're tuned in on. This will really help us to grow the show and reach more and more people, to spread the positivity and change more and more lives. So it will literally just take you a second to rate and review us, and who knows, perhaps you could directly be responsible for changing someone's life today. We look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Until then, cheers.